Hello everybody, welcome back to day 14 on my vlog. The topic for today is about taking advice. Let me share two examples to illustrate what I mean. About 15 years ago, a friend of mine was telling me about investing in ETFs, electronic traded funds, or exchange traded funds. And he was telling me that ETFs based on the S&P are good or is a good investment for retirement because the S&P has continuously increased over the years. That was 15 years ago. Guess what? I didn't listen to him. Until about 2 years ago, when I started seriously thinking about my retirement, that I started exploring and started trading ETFs. Imagine how much bigger my retirement income nest egg would be now if I had listened to him 15 years ago. The same thing happened about 2 years ago when I started trading ETFs. Another colleague was telling me, hey Justin, why don't you also trade covered calls? After you buy your ETFs, or once you accumulate about 100 shares, you can easily trade covered calls and that can increase your income. No surprise, I also didn't listen to him until about a week ago where I started becoming interested in covered calls. Once again, imagine how much bigger my retirement nest egg would be if I had listened to my friend about 2 years ago. The point I want to make is this. We go through life and a lot of times we hear and receive feedback or suggestions from or advice from people we know. But do we listen to them? The reality, as I always said, is that comfort or change lies outside our comfort zone. If we keep doing what we're always doing, we always keep getting the results we've always gotten. So you need to try new things. And here's where advice is important. We need to heed the advice or listen to the advice or perhaps even consider the advice of what people are telling us. If you listen, there's a possibility of you doing something different and then changing the outcome of your life. But how do you know whether you should listen to someone? Here's a simple framework that I have. I believe you should always consider three things. I call it the CCF. CCF. The first C stands for credibility. Does the person know what they're talking about? Is he a professional? Is he trained? Does he have lived experiences? The second C stands for care. Does the person care for you? Does the person want the best for you? Is the person interested in your success? If the person is, then you should also possibly listen to him. The third element is what I call familiarity. Is the person familiar with you? People can give advice, but the person is not familiar with your individual situation, then the advice will possibly turn out bad. So my point to you, my friends, is this. Number one, success lies outside our comfort zone and we must try new things. How do you try new things? How do you know what to try? We need to listen to advice. Number two, ask yourself, CCF, is this person credible? Does this person care for me? And is this person familiar with me? If the person meets all three criteria, then I think you should seriously consider what your friend is advising you. Thank you for being here for day 14. I hope my sharing has been beneficial for all of you. Please continue. I have another 16 days to go, and hopefully by then I will be a much better speaker.